everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chandrika and this is Rika Life. So today I wanted to share with you a couple projects I've actually finished. I finished one last night, one this morning, and one a couple days ago. And also some new projects I want to get into. New as in not super new, but I'll show you what I mean. So I've had a couple of blankets that I've been working on that I call my in the car projects, and that's just like if we're going for a drive longer than 15-20 minutes, I'll pull it out and do a couple rows. If we're going on a road trip, I'll do some. So I actually brought that bag and just kept it beside me because those blankets, those stitches are ones that are very repetitive and ones that I can just pick up and keep doing even while, house stuff is happening, life is happening. So I had started this one like a long time ago and I finally finished. So you may or may not remember this. This is like a neon green color almost, a very, very bright green that I made. And this is using just 2 stitches. It's single crochet and double crochet in the same stitch, and then you go to the next spot and you do the same. So that's what's happening in this blanket. It looks very intricate, but it's very simple. And this is about a square. So this blanket is going to go for donations. That'll be for donations. And now I'm going to show you the next one. The next one, I haven't actually decided if I'm going to put it up for sale or if I'm going to donate it. The first one I made of this kind, I did donate it. So let's see. This is what this blanket looks like. So the bottom is a variegated color changing yarn, and then the top is this pink color. Let me just fold it so you can see it nicely. So this is yarn from Walmart. This is Joann's brand, Big Twist Value. They go very well together. They're both actually quite soft. They're both almost equally soft. So, I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to sell this or if I'm going to donate it. I do not currently have many things for donations. I have some baby caps, and I have one shawl, and then I have this one green blanket. So let's see if I might put it up, and if there's no interest right away, I might just donate it. So let's see. So that's that. And then if you remember, I was going to make a bunch of squares and join them together into this blanket using Lion brand Tutti Frutti ice cream and Tutti Frutti ice cream yarn. And here it is. So it's not blocked. The ends are not woven in. You want to see the back? I know. I always want to see the back of people's projects. This is what the back of my project looks like. There's tons of ends going on here. But look, from the front, it actually looks quite pretty. This is all the same square done 9 times, but as you can see, almost every single one of them looks so different. And so that is done. That I don't know, again, I'm most likely going to put it up for sale. So it's just so unique, So this is the blanket, and all the squares are very, very different. They're all the same pattern, which is by Hooked on Sunshine, sorry. And then I joined them, and then I made a border. So my border is, I've done some back posts, and then I did the cross stitch, then I did some double crochets, and then I made what are these called? Spokes? I can't even think of what these are called right now. I made this stitch. So I did not control the colors at all, which is why it's very colorful, but I'm totally fine with that. So in my head, the ones that take me longer, the ones that have more detail, I want to sell those so that I can use that money to buy more yarn and to make more to donate, if that makes sense. And the ones that I donate, I want them to be more repetitive and ones that I can work up quickly and work on in between other projects. Because to do a project like this where I have to follow the pattern and then do all the joining and all that, like it's very, very time consuming. So I kind of want to be able to use my time wisely. So that's that one. And then I wanted to share with you, if you see my community posts in my community tab, I try to post something there every couple days. So I want to start making for the hospital, for the babies, I want to start making loveys. If you don't know what a lovey is, I didn't know either. I'd kind of seen these, but I didn't know they have a name. So this is a lovey. There's a little animal, and there is a square blanket that the animal's attached to. In this case, it's just the head of the animal. There's not the rest of the animal. Okay, but that's what it looks like. And I was doing some reorganizing of my kids' things, and they have all these toys they've never even touched. They're pretty much brand new, like this one. So I thought it might be really cute to again, so you would use an elastic band and put it around the neck, and you would make the blanket just as so. And then it would just, here. Lest this looks creepy. So yeah, you would just make the blanket, and then you would just see his head, and the rest of him would be inside. And in this case, when you flip it over, the rest of his body would be underneath. So I have that one. Then I have this little penguin. I think it actually has beanies in it. So I thought these would just be really cute, and I didn't want to I did give away quite a few of my kids' toys. Just donated them to other people who need them. But I thought, why not just try and make some loveys, and it's something different that I could do. So I think I have about 10 or 12 of these little stuffies, stuffed animals, and I'm using this as an example. So I, in that picture that I shared, I was going to use some of the Premier Bloom chunky yarn to make the blanket, but that's a very chunky yarn, so I'm not sure if that's going to work. I just kind of have to play around with it. I have elastics. I've taken out 10 elastics, and I think I'll just have to play around, because one tutorial I was following she was using a worsted weight, but I'm using a chunky yarn. So obviously my measurements are not going to be math is not going to be the same as hers. So I need to work that out, but there's at least 10, 12 of these loveys I want to make, and I'm pretty excited. I might donate this one too, or just keep it as an example so I can remember what it's supposed to look like. So there's that, and there's one more exciting news, and that is that last week I taught my cousin and my daughter how to crochet. 3 of us were sitting together on the couch. I gave them both the same color yarn. I gave them a whole skein of yarn of Karen Simply Soft in a purple color. It was not iris. It might have been grape. Karen Simply Soft in grape. I started it off for them. I made the slip knot. Then I taught them how to chain. Then I taught them single crochet. My cousin then took that home. She took home one hook, and she did the single crochet. So, when you're just starting to crochet, it's it's not going to be a square or rectangle. It's just going to be whatever. So, it's just going back and forth like this. It's all wavy on the end. But then she turned it around. She started going up the side where it's straight. So it's really interesting. She's making something. And then for my daughter, because she was doing single crochet and she wanted to make something bigger, I actually taught her the double crochet. I told her it's a taller stitch, so you'll be done faster. So my daughter's finished her first rectangle, and now I gave her Big Twist Value in watermelon to use, because she saw me using this pink, and she was like, oh my god, I love that yarn, it's so soft. So I had given her some of my scraps, this whole bag. I was like, you can choose any color from there, but she didn't really find anything she loved in there. Plus they were kind of scratchy. So I'm giving her that really soft yarn to use, and I think she's gonna make another square, or a rectangle. So For me, this is very exciting. I've never really had a crochet buddy, and this could be my lifelong crochet buddy. My daughter is 7, and my cousin's like in her 30s. So it's fun to teach other people. It's fun to teach them in person. I know I could make tutorials and all that. There's tons of tutorials on YouTube for any stitch and any type of pattern you want to make, but it's really nice to see someone learning and just see them like get into it and kind of finally understand, why does mom always crochet? Why is mom always crocheting? And now my daughter's like, she loves it. So this is a new beginning for me. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and definitely leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. Also, you can click on the bell icon and turn on notifications so you get to know every time I post a new video. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful crochetful day, and I'll see you again soon.